basketball and wrestling. And the topic today is basketball. More importantly, the Atlanta Hawks. You feel me? Wow. I didn't wear my Atlanta t-shirt today too. That's crazy. Let's talk about this. The Atlanta Hawks last year, they went to the conference finals. The conference finals. This year, they was the 10th seed and had to play in the play-in. That's hustling backwards. I'm not gonna lie. That's very disappointing. That's very disappointing. Now, earlier in the season, and I didn't make a video on this, and I wanted to. I've been prolonging this video for a while. Early in the season, Trae Young said something to the extent of like, I'm over the regular season. I just want to get to the playoffs. I want that feeling back of being in the playoffs. You feel me? Last year he had a great playoffs. I'm not gonna lie. Trae Young definitely blossomed out in the playoffs. Now, sidebar. Some people said he only did that because it was in the Garden. I don't know, but I have to put that out there. Some people said that. If Trae Young has that same performance he did, but it's not in the Garden, like, does it resonate like it did and he becomes another uprising superstar? I don't know. Because him being a villain definitely elevated his superstardom. I'm not going to lie. WWE brought him into SmackDown for that. Like, because he was so hated in New York. They brought him in as a heel on wrestling. Like, so that definitely upped Trae Young's ante. I'm not going to lie. Him performing in the Garden like he did and becoming a big villain. That definitely made Trae Young a bigger name. Respectfully. I don't know if that doesn't happen if he plays the Chicago Bulls in the first round. Because the crowd's not going to hate him like they did. That's something to think about. But he smokes the Knicks last year. He beats the 76ers. I'm not going to say he smoked them. He beats the 76ers. And the storyline was more about Ben Simmons choking than it was about the Hawks winning. But he still went to the conference finals last year. Lost to the champion. There's nothing wrong with that. He lost to the best player in the world. This year, it seems like, all right, back to what I was saying. He said he wanted to get back to that feeling. Trae Young, the thing is, like, you play the regular season to get to the playoffs. You feel me? Like, if you suck in the regular season, you're not going to have home court advantage, and it's going to be way harder for you to go to the finals. I'm not going to lie. So you need to think about that. You need to perform in the regular season and win games. So when you get to the playoffs, you have home court advantage. You have 4 games in your home court throughout the whole playoffs. You feel me? This year, bro, you played like away in the play-in. Like, you was playing playoff basketball before you needed to. Respectfully. You played the Charlotte Hornets again in Charlotte. You feel me? Then you played the Cavs, I think, in Cleveland. Like, you was playing a playoff way before you needed to, my brother. No, you played Charlotte and Atlanta. My fault. I was in Atlanta. But you was playing playoff games way before you needed to. Gangster. That's because y'all suck so bad in the regular season. Now, y'all didn't suck because of you. I'm not gonna lie. Trae Young broke mad records, I feel like. I feel like he had 2,000 points. He had probably the most points in the A this regular season, I think. And the most assists, I think. He was smoking. My son had 29 and 10. That's crazy numbers for an undersized point guard. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy numbers. John Collins is what really hurt them. You feel me? He only played in 54 games. It's an 82-game season. Your second best player missed 30 games. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I don't know what happened to him. It just seemed like he was always injured. But, kid, if you're always going to be injured like that, you don't ask for big money, respectfully. Don't ask for big money if you're not going to produce. John Collins, because that was embarrassing, bro. You were supposed to be a next up-and-coming, like, all-star type shit. Most improved. That's where you're supposed to be this season. You did nothing this year, respectfully. You were just on the bench this year. Kevin Huerter and DeAndre Hunter. It's so hard. Trade one of them. I'm not going to lie. I feel like they should trade one of them. Let's talk about this. Like, Atlanta, I feel like in a way they reached their peak. You feel me? Because the Eastern Conference is a lot better. A lot better. Like, respectfully, I don't know if they could beat the Bulls. You have a healthy Atlanta Hawks, a healthy Chicago Bulls. Who wins in a 7-game series? I might go with the Bulls. They got DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Lonzo. You feel me? It's just Trae Young over there. Then you got the Brooklyn Nets. They got swept, but they're still better than the Atlanta Hawks. We're not going to do that. So they're better than y'all. The Celtics, the Bucks, the Heat. You feel me? I'm talking about the Heat in a second. But it's just a lot of teams in the East that's fake better than y'all. You feel me? So it's like y'all got to make some real moves. I feel like Atlanta can't come back with the same team next season. Respectfully, y'all can't. Like, y'all traded, what's my son name? Cam Reddish. Y'all traded my son for a bag of chips. Y'all didn't get nothing from Cam Reddish, and he was a nice, good young player. Y'all didn't get nothing for son. You feel me? It would be crazy if y'all pick up Julius Randle, because he is a better John Collins. He is a better John Collins. But it's like, that's Julius Randle, and we already seen, like, what he did in New York. You feel me? Like, he has a ceiling. You feel me? He can't be the best player on the championship team. But, yeah, but they lose in the first round, you feel me, to the Heat. They won one game. We got to give it up to them for that. They won a game. Facts. We got to give it up to that. This was a terrible matchup for Trae Young. Like, he had more turnovers than assists in his first round. This was a terrible matchup. Miami had just too many guards. Like, this was honestly the worst this is the worst team Trae Young could have faced. That took me so hard to come out. Pause. This is the worst team you could have went up against, Trae Young, respectfully. Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Strauss, Victor Oladipo, PJ Tucker. Like, they just had mad niggas to throw at you, bro. Respectfully. And they was all taller than you, all had long arms to block your shot. It was nothing you could do. This was honestly the worst playoff series Trae Young ever had, and is gonna have, because they was your kryptonite, bro. Gangsta. Everything that you can't go score against, they had a big that could get out and on you. You feel me? So it's not even like you could get that big on the island and get busy on them. They had Bam on you. Bam's a great defender and he can move his feet. Like, this was honestly the worst case scenario for Trae Young. The worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. Gangster, this was the worst possible outcome. You feel me? You faced the Heat in the first round. You would have had a better chance. You would have still lost, but you had a better chance against the Bucks. You feel me? Because they only got Drew Holiday as their great guard defender. All you got to do is get Drew Holiday off you and go to work on George Hill or DiVincenzo or one of them niggas. Or Pat Connaughton. But the Heat was a terrible matchup for you from the get-go. Terrible matchup. But yeah, y'all got to come back better. Y'all got to come back better. I'm not going to lie. Trae Young, if I was you, I would call Steph Curry and ask him how did he stay motivated. I'm not going to lie. Ask him how did he stay motivated up into the playoffs. Because you got to find something to do. I'm not going to lie. You can't just be unmotivated, because you're going to be in the 10th seed again, and they're going to get bounced out in the first round again. You don't want that. Now, the Luka-Trae Young trade is always going to be an issue. That's always going to be a thing in basketball. I think that's one of the greatest trades in basketball history. Both teams benefited. Both players benefited. Both organizations benefited. Both cultures, both cities. Like, everything was so great from this Trae Young-Luka trade. I'm not going to lie. I can't imagine Trae Young in Dallas. You feel me? Atlanta's so with the young dudes, Lil Baby, Quavo. That's where he need to be. I can't imagine Luka over there with Quavo and them. It just wouldn't mess right. You feel me? But this was a perfect trade. And now, Trae Young already has. I've been to the conference finals. Luka never been there yet. So it's like, yeah, I got bounced out in the conference final. I got bounced out in the first round this year. But when you compare me to Luka, I went to the conference finals already. He didn't have been there. So it's like, that's a good point, you feel me? But the Hawks definitely have to make improvements for next season. I'm not going to lie. Follow me on Instagram at hoops_raps_wrestling. Follow me on Twitter at hoopswrestling. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications. I'll be back with more.